out of this trade. The market is still going up. Still going up. Okay, so just as we predicted, 972.25 would be hit. Now, it tagged it. It tagged it, but we did not fill the gap on the next VIX projection. I'm confident that we will, but I think you understand from what we've been discussing so far today that our system's very accurate. So holding the trade, at least to the gap fill. Well, what was that? 68.25? 968. That's a 20 tick profit up to the gap fill. That's not bad, guys, and we've been doing that all day long. We've been calling the market right all day long. Okay, now what other system do you know of that can do that? What other system do you know of that just reads the market all day? Now, you don't have to trade all day long, but I'm telling you that we have the capacity to trade the market all day long if we want to. And we're doing this demo to prove it. And everything that we've expected to happen here has been happening. Now, what other system do you know of that can do that? Now, what we see happening on the chart at the moment, you notice that the 972.25 resistance level got hit, but it remains. Our resistance levels remain until they are penetrated. We expect resistance levels and support levels to be exceeded, not just to be tagged. So that's the reason why you're seeing the horizontal line come right back, because it was not exceeded. Now, again, I can make this strong statement that 72.25 is not the high of this move. We're going higher. Again, the reasons for that, the gaps that still exist on the VIX, we only filled one gap. Only one. And we still have four more. Another one emerged while we moved up. So for the discerning trader, he knows it's not time to get out of this long trade yet. We haven't hit the high. We now have gaps above the market on the AD. We've got gaps below the VIX as well. We are not at the high. I can't tell you at what price that high will be, but we should see some new emerging data that will show us where the high is. And we're not there yet. So a lot of traders, they move in, they move out. They don't like to stay in the market for very long. And they don't do that because, well, frankly, they don't have enough information to base their decisions on. They're using, you know, some indicators out there are very good, but they're not capable of really telling you enough information about where the market's going to go over a longer period of time. And our approach to things, I find, works much better. So it may take a little longer, but I don't think you've heard us get terribly excited other than at the high of the day. Boy, that shorted, and because we were manually trading, our short didn't get filled until I think the market almost moved 2 points, but the strategy would have pulled that trade instantly. Would have gotten a much better fill. In any case, we're just going to wait, because as of yet nothing's really happening. We just had a gap fill on the AD, that magenta dot. There are 2 more gaps above. So we're nowhere near getting ready to go back down. We anticipate, however, all things having been said, we anticipate a new low for the day. A new low for the day. That means we're going back down to 966. Alright, we'll give it a little bit more time. Watch to see the VIX filled scalp. And by the way, we had another magenta dot show up. The second gap on the AD got filled. And the reason we plot these and notify you on the screen of when the gaps are filled is because we frequently see some kind of a reversal at the time when gaps are filled. So a little bit of an indication of it as these 2 gaps were filled here. Market pulled back. But we're not quite where we need to be yet. So we'll resume when we exceed 72.25. We'll come back and we'll comment on it. And while the market has not yet resumed to rally up to the resistance lines, as it did move down, we had a support line emerging at 970.50. And if you look at the color of these bars here, magenta at 970.50 is not strong. If you look at a more sensitive chart, same idea appears here. We're dark magenta. Pardon me, no, we're dark red. We're dark red there. And that's not much strength. So we may have to come back down and see some strength there before we're able to resume the move up. You remember what had happened earlier when the market was down at 967 and a half. The strength moved in and we just rallied up strong, real strong. So we don't have that kind of strength down here. So this could just take a while before it begins to move back with a solid move up. It's possible that we could just get some buying that kicks in, just takes us up to the high, and or takes us up to the resistance line, fills some gaps, and then that's it. But that's not what I would expect. We see the VIX. The VIX has turned, and instead of